Hello and welcome back to this game, and it's also the 100th episode. Yay! That's not really important. It's a milestone, I guess, but anyways. Last episode, we saved the children from Lohengrin Castle, fought against a spirit thing. Probably the Lance Maiden saved us. And now we're in Celtic, and talking to Claire, where it was a voice scene and then magically morphed into a non-voice scene, so... Here we go. At any rate, good day everyone. Let me thank you again for all your help during the recent crisis in Heimdall. Don't worry about it. We simply did our duty as citizens of the Empire. More importantly, what's the meaning of all this extra security? And what is this Eisengraph you mentioned? As in Iron Count, right? You'll see what I mean soon enough. A special express line will momentarily be passing by Platform 1. This train will be passing through at high speed as travelers on the platform are advised to exercise caution. A special express train? It couldn't be. Right on time. What's happening? Toa? There's Toa, and there's Prince Oliver? Did you just slow down the flow of time, Marine? Holy shit. And there's the Chancellor. He's looking at me. Oh no. You know, that would have been a great scene to be voiced, but that's fine. Huh. So that was the Eisengraph. Come to think of it, I've heard rumors of a special Crimson train. It's supposedly reserved for use by members of the Imperial government. I've been on it before. It's really fast. It's pretty fancy inside too. The Eisengraph, or the Iron Count, in the common parlance, was so titled in honor of Chancellor Osborne himself. Well, I do hear him called the Blood and Iron Chancellor all the time, so I can understand the iron part. But isn't the Chancellor a commoner by birth? He is, indeed. However, he was granted the title of Count by His Majesty when he was made Chancellor 11 years ago. Supposedly, that's what led to the train being given its name shortly thereafter. I see. I doubt he, of all people, sees any worth in titles or peerage. Rain? Oh no, just slow down the flow of time. What's wrong? Yeah. Is something bothering you? Your attention seems elsewhere. Still feeling tired after yesterday? No, not really. I just happened to catch a glimpse of Toa and Prince Oliver on the train as it passed by. Wow, surprised you could even make them out. You must have a hawk's eye to be able to see them. Wait, I've been making jokes about it. Did he actually stop the flow of time for a second? Oh, that'd be great. Anyways, able to see them when the Eisengraph whooshed by so quickly. Nah, it was probably just coincidence. It was more than just a glance, though. I could see them clearly in detail. What was that just now? Well, as long as you're not feeling unwell. We would like to thank all passengers for their cooperation with today's security measures. Transcontinental Railway service bound for Crossbell State, now arriving on Platform 2. Here it comes. Yeah, looks like we didn't have to wait long after all. Hey! Group B. Hey, there they are. Marine, over here. Come on, we haven't got all day. We saved you some seats. Well, if you'll excuse us, Captain. See you later, Claire. Of course. Have a safe trip, everyone. Whoa! Who's that classy looking babe? Gah! I should have just stayed on the train. I love Sarah's reaction to Claire, it's great. We've received word from Squad 08. Alright. No unusual movements have been detected near the Twin Dragons Bridge. We've also received word from Squad 21. They report all high-speed armored cars are in position. Understood. Remain vigilant until the Eisengraf has finished passing through. Once it reaches Crossbell City, have all squads switch to Phase D. Yes, ma'am. Are you sure the Imperial Liberation Front will show themselves? They will. I'm certain of it. I see. Sounds like Group A had quite an eventful couple of days, too. Yeah, though I find it kinda hard to believe you could have seen the ghost of Leanne Sandlot. That's ridiculous. Are you sure you weren't just hallucinating or something? Rude. You can think whatever you like. We totally saw her, I swear! Well, ghost or not, there was definitely someone there besides us. Anyway, that's enough about ghosts and spirits for the time being. I'm more concerned about the affairs of the living, like where Tolval and the Radiant Blade Master went. Sounds like Duke Kyan is up to something too. And he's not not someone we can afford to take lightly. We didn't run into anything like that in the, that word was never pronounced for me. Special Economic Zone. Though, I guess that makes sense, seeing as it's under the direct control of the Imperial government and not a noble. I seem to recall that it was annexed 8 years ago. Is that right? Yeah, the Empire stitched it on nice and neat without much opposition. Okay. Your manner of speaking is really hard for me sometimes. Now it's prospering as a special economic zone on the coast. Seemed like a pretty lively place. And the revenue generated from taxes there goes directly to the Imperial government's coffers. Instead of the pockets of the nobility, it's hardly a mystery why the reformists think so highly of it. Well, that aside, I'm a little concerned about the upcoming trade conference in Crossbell, that's how you say that. Same goes for the Imperial Liberation Front. They've been awfully quiet since that show they put on last month. Now that you mention it, that does seem rather suspicious. Is that related somehow to why we're going to Garrelia Fortress? Well, it's not the main reason, but it's not entirely unrelated. I'll let you look forward to finding out all about it when we get to the fortress itself. Anyway, how many of you have passed through Garrelia Fortress by train before? I see. Just us, huh? I can't wait to see everyone's first reactions. True. What's that? Well, I've seen it in photographs at least. a camera can't really capture how ridiculous it is. Yep. It's supposed to be this macho gateway to the Empire, but it's just it just seems like it's trying way too hard. What's that supposed to mean? Gateway to the Empire and one of the largest military bases in the country. I look forward to the chance to see it in person then. Proving ground. I really wish that we could, get out of the train station and explore Crossbell. The train carrying Class 7 continued its ride on the transcontinental line, heading toward the east. They passed through the Twin Dragon Bridge, a cruising provincial army base, and several stations later. It was finally time to pass through Garrelia Fortress, which loomed large on the border of with Crossbell State. Excellent. The Ministry of Railways wishes to thank all passengers for their patronage. The next stop is Garrelia Fortress. Garrelia Fortress. This train will stop for 5 minutes. Please be aware that only authorized personnel may disembark at this station. Be advised that all orbital photography is strictly prohibited within the fortress and is punishable by imperial law. Holy crap. Any attempt at unauthorized recording may result in the confiscation of your equipment or detention by the authorities. Wow, that was kind of... It sounds pretty severe for a train announcement. Well, we are passing through a military facility. I don't think they're being unreasonable. Do you really think that's the issue here? I'm not sure having that be one of the first things foreign visitors here gives a very good impression of the country. Oh, we're finally here. What in Adios' name is that? Ooh. Did we get to see the railway guns? This is the place. Oh, I remember it so vividly. We're so away from home. The scale is just... This is Garrelia Fortress? This entire place is built from iron and concrete. Just how much money has the army dumped into building all of this? Yep, that was about as entertaining as I'd hoped. Not that I'm surprised. Thought the same thing when I first saw it. From the Crossbell side, all you can see is a cliff, though. Yeah, but those two railway guns still poke out through it. Hey, instructor? What did you bring us out here to show us? What else? We're here so you can see the true essence of what makes an army. What comprises the military strength and forms its foundation. And what other place in the Empire has that on display as clearly as here. That was a determined look on her face. Who are they? Engineers and tradesmen. Mostly, you'll see... Engineers and tradesmen mostly. You'll see a lot of them around here. Keeping a fortress this size up and running is a full-time job for more than just the military's people. So it seems. It's almost like its own town here. On the other side of this fortress, it's more or less a straight shot to Crossbell City, right? To think that such a bustling center of trade is so close to a massive military facility like this. Yeah, Crossbell City is only about 30 minutes away by train. From the top of the fortress, you can even see the skyscraper where the trade conference is it's going to take place. There we go.
I see you've arrived.
Nightheart!
Oh, Instructor Neidhart!
Good morning, Major Neidhart. Instructor Valestein of Thor's Military Academy, homeroom teacher for Class 7, reporting the arrival of myself and all students in my care.
Acknowledging your arrival at 11:30 hours. Welcome to Garrelia Fortress. In addition to my teaching duties at the Academy, I hold the rank of Major in the Imperial Army's 4th Armored Division. I'll be acting as your guide, as well as your instructor for special lectures during your time here at the fortress. Now, if you'll follow me.
I love that. The camera just zooms in, the door's open for the camera. Crow's having a nice look at the lockers, it seems. Including today, you have 2 days remaining in this month's field study. However, we won't be assigning you any tasks during that time. Instead, you'll be participating in a series of special lectures and a field trip. A field trip? Here? So, what exactly does that entail, instructor? At 1100 hours today... 1100... That is a 4... That is a 4... At 1400 hours today, a joint military exercise will be taking place in Garrelia's proving ground. The 4th and 5th Armored Divisions will both be participating. You will be observing it. We're going to watch a military exercise? The 4th Armored Division? Huh? The 4th Armored Division is led by none other than Elliot's dad, Lieutenant General Olaf Craig. By all accounts, it's one of the strongest armored divisions in the Imperial Army. And did you know our friend, the Major here, is their most promising young member? It's true. Moving on. As I said, you'll only be observing this exercise, not actively participating. I imagine that has some of you feeling rather relieved, doesn't it? It does sound like a pretty easy assignment after all. But we'll see how many of you feel the same after experiencing it for yourselves. That's all for me. It's currently 11:50 hours. Lunch has been prepared for you. Lunch has been prepared for you in the mess hall. I'd advise you all to eat. Your field trip isn't something to be undertaken on an empty stomach. I have a headache. Ah. Good food. So, this food, we have salty corned beef, and I think I'm getting a hint of peas from the soup. You could use this bread as a lethal projectile. I do think it wouldn't have hurt to use a few more herbs or flavors in general. Calling this edible would be generous. I've heard plenty of rumors about the food they serve in the Imperial Army, but I wouldn't have guessed they'd all be true. I didn't think the food they served in the mess hall at Zendergate was all that bad, though. I don't think it would kill them to serve something a little more appetizing. This is the exact same thing they served when I came here with my class last year. Probably from the same batch too, by the look of it. Really brings back memories. I was pretty surprised the first time my dad brought me to eat here. Huh? You guys really think it's that bad? It really brings back memories for me too. At least there's some cheese and an apple. The food served in the army makes use of common ingredients that are easy to preserve and store. The ingredients used to make all the food on your trays can be easily stockpiled in large quantities. So even if a war were to break out, a meal like this could still be served without any trouble. So that explains it. I see. So the army serves simple foods all the time to avoid the decrease in morale from wartime rationing. Well, not all the time. However, one can think of this food as a philosophical statement from the continent's strongest army, in the sense that it suggests that soldiers should live and work each day as though a war effort depends on them. Yeah, every day? So they should be just as tense during times of peace as during times of war. Well, it's a bit too much mind over matter idealism for my taste, but it's worth being aware of. And to throw a different perspective in the mix here, the food the provincial army serves is actually pretty good. Good enough that you can't help but wonder how they'd cope if an actual war were ever to break out. Well, it's not like serving good food means you have a crappy army. I hear our neighbor Liberal serves up some pretty tasty food in their army. Liberal's army is fairly elite. Probably because the threat of being neighbors to the Empire keeps them tense. I feel a little conflicted hearing you say that. Well, these things are all about finding a good balance. Variety is the spice of life, you know. If you eat nothing but dull, bland food all the time, well, you know what they say. You are what you eat. I could do with fewer of your pithy remarks in my diet, Instructor Valestein. Anyway, as you heard, there's going to be a military exercise at the Proving Ground at 2 in the afternoon today. It's 12:30 right now as I crack my knuckle, so you have an hour to do whatever you like. They'll make an announcement half an hour before, so be sure to listen for it and do whatever it tells you. Understood? So when you say whatever we like, does that mean we can tour the fortress? Of course! You're welcome to roam around as long as you don't poke your nose into any restricted areas. So go ahead and explore! That's plenty worth seeing here. Wait, there's plenty worth seeing here, like the Band Center. Though, if you're feeling a little tired from your field study so far, you're welcome to rest in your rooms. It would be a shame to waste such a valuable opportunity. I suppose I should at least get a general overview of the fortress. Oh, okay. Ooh. Excellent. Also, there's areas I can go to. Ooh. Oh, so I can just speak to everyone I want to. Hello. Wasn't planning on that happening, but it is. So this is where they keep all their armored vehicles, it seems. Seems like this is the hangar for tanks and armored cars. It's kind of staggering to see so many of them lined up in one place. Well, we are making discoveries. Oh, okay, you guys are just hanging out? Cool. Alright, well, I'm going to call it a day, as I just stand here idly by in an armored vehicle hangar. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, and you want to see more, please press the little subscribe button, helps out a lot. And if you like this video specifically, please like and share this video. Next time, I'm just gonna do some stuff. I'm gonna walk around, explore, talk to my classmates, which I'm assuming that's where all of them are, is just randomly spread about in Garrelia Fortress. It seems to be the case. So, yeah, we'll see what happens next. Thank you for watching. I'll see you then. Goodbye.